Welcome to Uma's Classroom. This video is on biotic and abiotic factors. This is a very good topic from grade 4 to high schoolers. This is the pyramidal structure of biological levels. This is also known as the pyramid of life. Or this is known as the levels of biological organization. Levels of biological organization. This pyramid of life has some features. Biological entities of smaller size, like cells, they get together to form larger organisms. And when you move up along the pyramid, the organizational complexity increases. Organizational complexity increases. And objects in each level, they are made by the basic units which makes up the previous unit. For example, objects in this level, they are made by the basic units which makes up the previous units. That means too many organs together can make organ systems. Many organ systems can make organisms. This way, organisms can make populations. From populations, it is moving to community, and many communities together can form ecosystem. This word ecosystem is very important for today's discussion, because biotic and abiotic factors, they all belong to this ecosystem. And here we can see ecosystem belongs to biome. Biome is actually a very large community of plants and animals existing together, and they are naturally formed. So biome means naturally occurring large community of plants and animals existing together. And finally, this biome is also part of biosphere. Biosphere is the large zone of land, water and air where organisms are found. So, biosphere is actually a very large zone of land, water and air, where organisms are found. And I think most of you know the meaning of the word organism, but still I can write down here. Organism means any living thing with organized structure. Organism refers to any living thing with organized structure. So before moving to biotic and abiotic factors, this was very important for us to understand the position of ecosystem where mainly biotic and abiotic factors exist in the biological level. We have just seen the position of ecosystem in the pyramid of life. And in this picture, we can clearly see ecosystem is divided into two parts. The first one is biotic factor and the second one is abiotic factor. From the name, it is very clear. Biotic means something related to living things. Related to living things. And again, we can see biotic factor subdivided into three parts. First one is producer, second one is consumer, and the third one is detritive force. And these classification, producer, consumer, and detritive force, this is mainly based on the feeding procedure, feeding habit. Producer means they are self-feed, like plants, algae, etc. That's why the producers are also known as autotrophs. Consumers. They consume their food from their surroundings, like lion, deer. They are known as heterotrophs. Next is detritivores. They eat dead things. So it is often said that they help in cleaning the environment. Help in cleaning. They are also known as decomposers. For example, some insects, worms, etc. The abiotic factors. From the name it is clear, abiotic factors are those related to non-living things. Non-living things. Depending on the nature, they are again subdivided into three categories, like climatic, edaphic, and social. The example of climatic is climate, water, temperature, etc. Edaphic means something related to floor. Over here it is soil. For example, soil, stone, etc. And the social abiotic factors are fire, building, and so on. So, from this discussion, we can conclude biotic factors are those factors of ecosystem that are living or were once living, whereas abiotic factors are those factors of an ecosystem that are non-living and never were living. Now, if we make a summary of our discussion, this is very clear to us. Ecosystem is an environment which is characterized by every living and non-living component present over there. So ecosystem is an environment which is characterized by every living and non-living component present over there. Hope you enjoy the videos from Uma's Classroom. So please keep watching and subscribe, and don't forget to click on your notification bell to get notified when a new video is posted. Here are few examples of biotic and abiotic factors. As we mentioned earlier, biotic factors means all living things. So like plants, animals, fungi, birds, bacteria, flowers, etc. everything. And abiotic factors like water, air, temperature, soil, light, etc. Here is the example of ecosystem, and from this picture I can clearly see this is an example of water-based ecosystem, maybe pond, maybe lake, whatever it is. And biotic factors I can see from here: insects, this animal, protozoa, bacteria, plankton, algae. These are all biotic factors. Non-biotic factors are also there, like sunlight, heat, air. And you can also try to find out few more biotic and abiotic factors that I am not pointing out over here. Now let's look at the relation between biotic and abiotic factors. As we know, biotic and abiotic, both types of factors, they live in the ecosystem, same ecosystem. So there is a relation between them. Biotic factors and abiotic factors. Biotic factors and abiotic factors, they work together actually. For example, plants, even green grass, they cannot survive without water and sunlight. So plants, this is the biotic factor, need sunlight and water. Sunlight and water, both of them are abiotic factor. To survive. And this is an example where abiotic factors affect positively the biotic factors. Positive effect. Example 2. Deforestation. It can be man-made or natural, whatever it is. This is a biotic factor. And deforestation affects the living things like birds. For example, birds of the forest. Birds means this is biotic factor of the forest. So here abiotic factor affect negatively the biotic factors. So this is negative effect. So in this way, we can say biotic and abiotic factor, they work together. Here we can see a picture of forest fire. Try to get the relationship of biotic and abiotic factors using this picture. Hope this video was helpful for you. Please like, share, subscribe and comment. And stay tuned with us for more math and science videos. Attempt the quiz given in the comment section of this video. And please send me a feedback of it.